Dr. Abu Kefas, Governor of Taraba State, warmly welcomes the Northeast Governors to the beautiful city of Jalingo to the 12th Northeast Governors Forum, under the esteemed chairmanship of His Excellency Professor Babagana Umara Zulum, Governor of Borno State, scheduled to take place on the 29th of August to 31st of August 2025. On the 29th of August 2025 is the arrival of guests. The forum is slated on the 30th of August 2025 at the Tiwai Danjuma Hall, Jalingo, Taraba State. The government and the people of Taraba State extend their warmest greetings and look forward to a productive and memorable event. Welcome to Taraba State, a land of endless possibilities. Announcer, Commissioner of Information and Reorientation, Taraba State, Barrister Zainab Jalingo.
You are watching News Hour on Some TV, the pulse of the nation and the station where clarity lights the way and journalism make an impact. Stay connected. Join the conversation on Facebook at Some TV and stream us live on YouTube at Some TV Live. Now buckle up, here are the top stories shaking the headlines. Will contest ADC presidential primary. Amarachi declares 6th Brigade Nigerian Army to conduct second biannual combined route march in Jalingo. Experts call for overhaul of Nigeria's electoral system. NACO debunks online recruitment, warns against scam. Najwa dissociates the Jukun Wanu Nation from anonymous publication against tribal state government. Kano warns officers against diversion of malnutrition supplements. FG receives $11 million cold change equipment to burst immunization drive. I am Hafizat Salih Jafar, and now the news in full. Former Rivers State Governor Rotimi Amaechi has reaffirmed his ambition to contest 2027 presidential election on the platform of the African Democratic Congress. Amaechi made this known on Wednesday while speaking to journalists in Kano State after a meeting with a coalition of traders. The former Minister of Transportation vowed not to step down for any aspirant in the party primary election. I will contest the ADC presidential primary, and by God's grace, I hope to win so that I can face Tinubu in 2027, and I'm not stepping down for anyone. Let the people decide who they want to lead, he said. Amaechi stressed that the ADC must conduct an open contest, adding that international democracy will strengthen the party. He also took a sweep at the Bola Tinubu administration, saying Nigerians were dissatisfied with its policies. According to him, hardship was beaten hard across the country. Residents of Bole, a remote community located just a few miles from Yola's South local government area, have raised serious concern over environmental and infrastructural neglect following recent floods and ongoing mining activities in the area. The community, particularly Ward 3, has been severely affected by recent flooding, which residents say has left them without basic social amenities, including portable water, electricity, healthcare facilities, and motorable roads. Our correspondent, Ojoma Yusuf, visits the community and fell in this report. The headquarters, 6th Brigade Nigerian Army, will conduct its second biannual combined road march on Friday, 29 August 2025 in Jalingo, Taraba State. In collaboration with other security agencies, the exercise is in line with the Nigerian Army's forecast of events and training directive for the year. The 15-kilometer route march is a routine military activities designed to enhance the operational readiness, physical fitness, resilience, morale, and overall preparedness of troops for any assigned operational tasks. The route march will take place within the Jalingo metropolis. Residents are kindly advised to remain calm and go about their normal activities, as this is a standard training exercise. Stakeholders on Wednesday warned about the state of democracy in Nigeria, calling for urgent sweeping reforms to salvage the nation's democratic system. They spoke at the National Action Plan for Electoral Reform Dialogue organized by the Abuja School of Social and Political Thought in Abuja. In his address, the acting chairman of the Political Commission of the Nigerian Labour Congress, Professor Theophilus Ndoboku, warned that Nigeria's democracy was teetering on the brink of collapse. Ndoboku stressed the urgency of the situation, pointing at systemic bad governance and lack of accountability among political leaders. Democracy in this country is at the crossroads of collapse. I am not being alarmist. The reason why there is bad governance in this country is that the people in office don't owe you anything. All they do is wait for next election, amass as much wealth as they can. It will be embezzled, stored to rig the next election, he added. Drawing parallels with recent military takeover in West Africa, Ndoboku expressed fears that Nigeria may not be immune to similar instabilities. The attention of the National Association of Jukumwanu Najua has been drawn to a mischievous publication on page 8 of the Taraba News Dailies of Friday, August 25, with the headline, "The Jukumwanu Community of Ibbi Kick as Taraba Prepares for Local Government Election." They said publication written by an unidentified author or organization falsely claims to represent the position of Jukumwanu people of Ibbi local government area on the political and administrative policy of the Taraba state government. We hereby state categorically that this publication does not in any way reflect the collective views of or position of the Jukumwanu people or Najua, which remains the only legally recognized and authorized body mandated to speak for and on behalf of the Jukumwanu people worldwide. Najua strongly condemns these faithless and ill-intentioned acts of misrepresentation, describing it as a gross misconduct and a deliberate attempt to sow discord between the Taraba state government, the Wanu nation, and the good people of Ibbi local government area. Such actions are self-serving, interest-driven, and inimical to the unity, progress, and development of our people. We urge the Taraba state governments, the people of Ibbi local government, and the general public to disregard the entity of the said publication as it is unauthorized, unofficial, and the hard work of individual or group exploiting the name of our people for selfish political motives while remaining cowardly anonymous in the interest of peace and to prevent further polarization of our community. Najua demands that the authors of this mischievous publication immediately retract it and issue an open letter of apology to both the Taraba state government and Jukumwanu people through the same medium used. This must be done swiftly, as failure to do so will leave Najua with no option but to deploy all necessary measures to trace, expose, and ensure that those responsible are apprehended and held accountable for this gross misconduct. Najwa reaffirms its unwavering support for the Taraba State government under the able leadership of His Excellency Dr. Agu Kefas, and commits to continue collaboration with all stakeholders to ensure peace, inclusiveness, and sustainable development in Ebbi local government, Taraba State, and Nigeria at large. The National Examination Council has cautioned Nigerians over a fraudulent online recruitment exercise circulating on the internet. Aziz Sani, NECO's Director of Information and Public Relations, said in a statement on Wednesday that the council has no plans to hire a new staff. He described the scheme as the work of fraudsters seeking to deceive unsuspecting members of the public. Sani stated, "The attention of the National Examination Council, NECO, has been drawn to an online publication purporting that the council is planning to recruit new staff. The council enjoins members of the public to disregard the publication as it has no plan to recruit new staff. The publication is the product of the imagination of fraudsters who are out to defraud unsuspecting members of the public." NECO, under the able leadership of the Registrar Chief Executive Prof. Anthony Ibrahim Wushishi, will always adhere to due process and relevant extant laws when the federal government approves staff's recruitments. The council urged Nigerians to exercise caution and verify all recruitment information through officials' NECO channels to avoid falling victim to scams. The Kano State government has issued a stern warning to nutrition coordinators against diverting or selling nutrition supplements intended for malnourished children, stressing that anyone caught engaging in such acts will face arrest and prosecution. Dr. Abubakar Labaran Yusuf, the State Commissioner for Health, announced on Wednesday during the MIYCN and MMS closeout and dissemination meeting with distribution officers in Kano. The meeting reviewed the impact of the MIYCN and MMS intervention in the state following the conclusion of the activities by the FHI, 360 Alive, and the Thrive Nigerian project. The commissioner emphasized that the state will not tolerate any action that undermines efforts to improve the health and well-being of mothers, children, and adolescents. The federal government has received cold chain equipment worth $11 million to boost vaccine storage, distribution, and immunization across Nigeria. The equipment includes 1,653 solar direct drive refrigerator, 165 sets of spare parts, and temperature monitoring device. Speaking at the official handover ceremony of the equipment in Abuja on Wednesday, the Executive Director and Chief Executive Officer of the National Primary Health Care Development Agency, Dr. Muyi Aina, said the initiative was supported by Gavi, UNICEF, and the federal government. Aina emphasized that the delivery of the equipment is timely considering the series of immunization campaigns currently being conducted across the country. The Economic and Financial Crime Commission, EFCC, Makurdi Zonal Command, has confirmed the arrest of 37 suspected internet fraudsters in a sting operation carried out in Wukari local government area of Taraba State. According to the EFCC, the raid was based on credible intelligence linking the suspects to cyber-related crimes. All 37 suspects were apprehended at a single location in Wukari town, though unconfirmed. Multiple sources suggest that the arrest took place in the student area of the university community. Items recovered during the operation included mobile phones, laptops, and other electronic devices believed to have been used for fraudulent activities in its official statement. The EFCC described the operation as smooth and sharp, adding that no resistance was encountered during the arrest, and the commissioner also reiterated that its commitment to stepping out cyber crime and financial fraud across the country. The suspects are currently in custody and undergoing profiling. They will be charged to court as soon as investigations are conducted. Nigeria's flood relief campaign received a major boost on Wednesday as the Chinese government donated $1 million to support victims in the northern part of the country. The financial support was formalized at a signing ceremony in Abuja between the Minister of Budget and Economic Planning, Abubakar Bagudu, and the Chinese ambassador to Nigeria, Yu Donghai. Bagudu praised the gesture, describing it as a timely boost to national effort to provide relief materials and rebuild communities. We firmly believe that today's signing ceremony will open new avenues for collaboration, strengthening our strategic partnership for the mutual benefit of our peoples, Bagudu said. The Minister of Water Resources and Sanitation, Prof. Joseph Otsif, has warned that Nigeria's development progress will remain incomplete unless every citizen has access to safe water. Speaking at the launch of the Nestle Water Quality Advocacy Campaign in Abuja on Wednesday, Yusuf represented the ministry's Director of Water Quality Control and Sanitation, Elizabeth Ugu, commended Nestle Nigerian PLC for its initiative, saying it's aligned with government efforts to provide clean and sustainable water. Water is life, yet the safety of its life-sustaining resources remain a critical challenge in our country and across the globe. Contaminated water continues to be a leading cause of preventable diseases such as cholera, diarrhea, and typhoid that threaten not to only public health but also our productivity, education, and overall development. In a related development, the All Progressive Grand Alliance has applauded the Independent National Electoral Commission for what it described as a transparent and credible conduct of the August 16th Anambra South senatorial by-election. National Chairman of APGA, Sly Ezukenwa, stated this as a press conference held on Wednesday at the party's National Secretariat Complex in Abuja. The successful conduct of the said by-election has yet again marked INEC as an important pillar of our democracy and further demonstrated the institution's commitment to upholding democratic principles and the will of the nation people. The election showed a significant milestone in INEC's journey towards entrancing true democratic change in our nation and their resolve to ensure that the voices of Nigerians are heard through credible election, he stated. Furthermore, nutrition experts in Abia State have urged pregnant women, nursing mothers, and children to consume healthy diets prepared with fortified vegetable oil to support proper growth and development. Dr. David Olayemi appealed on Wednesday in Omaya during a town hall meeting organized by the Global Alliance of Improved Nutrition to advocate for phasing out unbranded edible bulk oil. He emphasized the importance of a balanced diet, noting that meals should include the 6 major food groups in appropriate proportions. People must ensure that the food they consume contains the essential minerals and vitamins required for healthy living, Olayemi said. In a similar development, a group of ex-political office holders in Kogi State has made a passionate appeal to Governor Ahmed Ododo to pay the balance of $2.7 billion in areas of their salaries and allowances. The group chairman Musa Abdullahi and Secretary Muhammad Omale made the appeal at a press conference on Wednesday in Lokoja. According to them, the group, which comprises former local government chairman, vice chairman, councillors, and other political office holders, was formed in 2013 to fight for their rights after the Kogi State High Court unjustly dissolved the council. Abdullahi said group's order began in 2014 when the Kogi State High Court annulled the election of the 21 local government chairman and other political office holders. We are stepping into a brief commercial break. Stay with us. The most captivating stories are just moments away. Glad to have you still with us.
Dr. Abu Kefas, Governor of Taraba State, warmly welcomes the Northeast Governors to the beautiful city of Jalingo to the 12th Northeast Governors Forum. Under the esteemed chairmanship of His Excellency Professor Babagana Umara Zulum, Governor of Borno State, scheduled to take place on the 29th of August to 31st of August 2025. On the 29th of August 2025 is the arrival of guests. The forum is slated on the 30th of August 2025 at the Tuai Danjuma Hall, Jalingo, Taraba State. The government and the people of Taraba State extend their warmest greetings and look forward to a productive and memorable event. Welcome to Taraba State, a land of endless possibilities. Announcer, Commissioner of Information and Reorientation, Taraba State, Barrister Zainab Jalingo.
Governor Dikko Umaru Rada of Katsina State has paid a condolence visit to Mantau village in Manumfashi local government area, where bandits killed 32 worshippers during prayers. Punch Online reports that the bandits attacked a mosque in Mantau village as a warehouse last week, Tuesday. According to a statement on Wednesday by the Chief Press Secretary to the Governor, Ibrahim Mohammed, Governor Rada, during his visit to the village, announced an immediate relief package of 5,000 naira for each affected house, 500,000 naira for each affected house. Briefing journalists after his visit, Rada expressed deep sorrow over the attack and urged citizens to unite against insecurity. He explained that the community was attacked in reprisal after villagers earlier repelled bandits, killing 7 and seizing weapons. Abia State Governor Alex Oti has stated that he is committed to the timely realization of the proposed 10,000 barrel per day modular refinery project in the state. The modular refinery, which is located inside the Abia Industrial and Innovation Park, Owaza, is being undertaken by the HSI Energy Group and is expected to provide 1,000 direct jobs and countless indirect jobs to Abians. Oti assures that his commitment to the realization of the project when he received in audience the management of the HSI Energy Group led by its group Chief Executive Officer Mr. Ugumba Okezi Muso, who were in his office on Wednesday to give him the status updates on the activities of the company preparatory to the commencement of the work at the site. He noted that the Abia Industrial and Innovation Park, sitting on about 2,000 hectares of land, is capable of accommodating many industrial companies. He said that his administration has been busy providing a conducive business environment for business to thrive. Abia State Governor Alex Otti has assured the people of Okar East that his administration will not abandon any ongoing road project in the area. This was dissolved in a statement released by Chief Press Secretary to the governor, Kazi Uku, on Wednesday. Otti gave the assurance while addressing a delegation of the Izumizu Idoki Patriotic Association, which visited him in his office to raise concern about stalled road construction and the proposed seaport project. About some of the roads you mentioned, there is no road. We are terminating midway, the governor said. That brings us to the close of this edition of News Hour on Some TV. Follow us on Facebook at Some TV and subscribe on YouTube at Some TV Live for breaking news, in-depth reports, and expert analysis. I am Hafizat Saleh Jafar. Until next time, stay informed, stay vigilant, and keep watching Some TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, queens and kings